and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program with me, the Green Dragon. So today we are gonna attach the first of our external fuel tanks to the Vall Mission ship. So as you can see, I've pushed these into a slightly higher orbit in an effort to combat those tiny lag spikes. As it turns out, they are caused by the ESAMAPSAT plugin, and if it's out of range of drawing the map, or if the map drawing is shut off, the problem appears to go away. So that's exactly what I've done, and since this ship doesn't have that, in any case we should be just fine. The fuel lines... yes, right, asparagus staging. So 2 and 2. Anyway, suppose it's time we launched. So here we go. Hopefully this won't explode on me, that would be embarrassing. Okay, so boosters separate in twos, and this is the one that will get spent first. Have 2 fuel tanks for balance, with RCS thrusters on the ends of the outer ends of both. So yeah, we'll do some fuel transferring if we spend a lot of fuel from this fuel tank here, and in order to keep things balanced as we come in for the docking. Since this is rather heavy craft, it might be a bit tricky, especially in the later dockings. So I'll show you the first one, and I'll show you the last one, because the last one will be the most difficult one, so that should be more or less okay, I think. We are talking about some, 12 flights in total, so I obviously will not be showing you every one of those. That would be just stupid and boring. But I can and will show you a few. Well, 2 at most. I know this kind of stuff can be a bit boring. Our thrust-to-weight ratio is less than ideal, so I'm gonna crank up the throttle and just keep burning at this point. And we're gonna stay at 60 degrees up angle because we are accelerating slowly now. Until we hit some 400 meters per second, I won't turn over. Although actually 350 will do, I believe. So here, no, princess, what are you doing? Crap. There we go. That's better. Alright, everything appears to be in order. Engines are firing nicely. Right. This has the tiny thrusts instead of the big ones. Did not make the change on this design. Now, I did consider doing the mission with a Goliath craft, but launching several Goliaths for a single mission and using Goliath, I mean, the Delta V would work out to about the same. The Goliath, in fact, would be better, even though it slightly better, even though it doesn't detach stuff. But at the same time, a Goliath is meant to be reusable. It's not meant to be a cheap stage which you dump once you come back home. So I opted for a lighter variant. Once the resource docking is in the game, I will try to rebuild the Goliath or transfer it over or something if possible, and use it to go places. Cause you know, those are just awesome, and if such a ship can actually be refueled, you know, in flight, it kind of works out pretty damn well. You have managed to detach those in a way that will lead them to smash into the planet at a later date, which is just perfect for me. And here we are. Okay, this is at a 650 orbit, I believe. Yep. Okay. That appears to be about as good as we're gonna get, so suppose we'll do the standard song and dance where we, you know, kill the speed relative to target and then aim to come straight at said target. In fact, I'm gonna burn in the opposite direction. Unfortunately, we're having trouble turning this behemoth, so RCS in small amounts. Small amounts, I said, small amounts. We'll burn something like this. It should bring down our speed ever so slowly, while at the same time shifting our trajectory closer to the target. Here we go. Excellent. Excellent. That separation is going down. In fact, we will turn a bit more. And now we can of course turn because we are using vectoring engines, and those give us some turning capability all of their own. Like that. And that appears to be having the desired effect. Let's burn a bit more hotly. Alright. I kind of hoping that I did remember to orient my ship in the right way, because if not, this is gonna be another messy moment which we'll need to deal with. Hopefully I did. As you can see, this is half spent, and that would push us off balance if we're not careful. Well, it will push us off balance if we're not careful, and we'll have to do something like that. Well, I'll show you in a second, actually, after we get closer to the target. Where is it? There it is. And it's coming close pretty quickly. I actually need to turn and start burning. Slow myself down. There we go. Full burn. Full burn. Shift it ever so slightly towards the target. RCS off and time warp closer. Okay, I did break one of the dishes off one of the probes. I hope that all that smashing around did not damage the ship too heavily. And incidentally, this is really dangerous because we're dealing with a lot of mass being applied in a very, shall we say, not so safe way. Because, you know, there's a lot of it and I'll have to be really careful assembling this thing. Flying Goliath is actually easier than these missions for the simple reason that, you know, Goliath is just refueled. It doesn't require a lot of complicated docking. You know, the way this stuff does. Okay, I'll transfer the liquid fuel from the top tank to the bottom tank, but leave most of the oxidizer in the top tank, and that should more or less balance out the weight, I think. Anyway, forwards, goeth forwards. That should be good enough. Now we can time warp a bit closer. Luckily we are on the sunny side. And you can actually see my thingy, namely my path, shifting as we travel like this. I think I remember to correctly align it, I think. Alright, let's adjust it further. Hopefully the docking ports I'm going for should be pointed like north-south. Accelerate towards it. How's my RCS doing? Alright. Okay, we're coming close. Okay, there she is. There she is. Gonna have to use RCS for, well, this. Okay, actually we're gonna turn all the way around and come in pointing northwards instead, and that should be better. hopefully. And apparently I can't select any of these, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the first docking is gonna be pretty easy. It's the next ones that are gonna be a bitch. Okay. Okay. Okay, like that, like that. Shift the trajectory. I'll hope that will... Let's just move away from it. Okay. Give ourselves enough forward momentum so that we can see a marker. And try and come in like that, starting with proper alignment with the target. Still a bit too far away to properly do this, to properly target a docking port, but hopefully that should be alright. There, that one. I pick you. Okay, we're coming in real... Whoa, wrong button. Okay, that should be good. I think we're properly aligned. According to the numbers, I should be anyway. Keep that open. Okay, move forward now. Okay, just... Okay. Okay. I think we are mostly good. Mostly. But I do need to shift my trajectory like that slightly. Okay, we need to come in real gentle like. Because this is some delicate stuff right there. Gentle like. Okay, we're gonna start attracting with that very soon now. Okay, I think we are good. I think we are good. Okay, down, down, down. Okay, RCS off, and there we go. Okay, successful docking. Excellent. Now, transfer out all the unnecessary fuel. We're gonna have to transfer some RCS as well. And I suppose we have docked our first external fuel tank to the main ship. We'll see about transferring over that. That leaves us with virtually no... that leaves us with no fuel in this, but I suppose we can live with that. So we do have enough RCS to actually deorbit this thing. 1, 2... Well... Suppose... Although, actually... Wait a second. Let's just transfer that in. I might have included a return fuel tank or something. Or maybe I didn't expect to need the return fuel. Well, in any case, we'll see in a second. Let's just see. Okay, let's just look. Yep, but that one's spent as well, so... Let's just fill her up and then we'll be on our way. We put in more fuel than we're taking out, so... I could probably deorbit this with just the... You know what, frack it. Frack it. And decouple node. Okay, we stay properly aligned. Move away. Turn this princess retrograde. And let's see about shrinking that orbit. And if this doesn't work, we'll just assume that the guy got rescued or something. Gonna do it like this without leaving the essays on, because if we do, we'll just end up wasting a fuck ton of our RCS. You know, what with it being sprayed everywhere by those things. So yeah, this should be able to return just with the RCS. Let's just exit the time warp and see about doing it this way. It might be safer. Okay. Yep, not spending any at x2. It does spend RCS at x3, so like this then. Okay. Yep, no fuel in this. None. So unfortunately. Maybe I should have added a decoupler here, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, that's a pity that it's in such a high orbit now that it's a kind of a mess trying to get. And you know what? Fuck it. It'll be faster and easier this way for all of us. Me included. Right, that is going down. Feel free to skip like half a minute ahead. It's a pity that you can't set RCS to like fire like normal thrusters, you know? There we go. Almost. Or not quite, but still. Have moved away from that a bit. Whoa. Yep, it wobbles like crazy because it is being stupid. Alright. And that is still going down. We have moved a bit away from our apoapsis now, and yeah, holding the H key down while maneuvering with this, trying to keep it stable, is annoying. Still, it is what it is, and yeah. Slowly bleeding off speed. Yeah, I'm thinking I should have... Whoa! What the fuck was that? I have no idea what that was. Let's just keep burning off a little bit of speed at a time, and we'll try and get this thing deorbited. Should have just enough RCS. Yeah, I'm not doing this a second time. Silly experiment. Okay, my hand is off the mouse. Shift that. Okay. We are getting lower down. How much RCS? Not a lot. Unfortunately, we have... Okay, apparently that renamed our ship, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait till I hit my apoapsis, and then I'm gonna finish my deorbit burn, such as it is, and that will put us closer to the space center as well, strangely enough, which is kind of awesome. if in a weird way. Now, our time limit for this mission ultimately is the next alignment with Drool, which is a ways off. No, don't turn with the RCS on. That would be bad. We don't want that. Zoom in here. Yep, we're more or less at it. I'm gonna keep the SAS on and we're gonna do a slower burn now at 2x, which since we can do that safely without wasting fuel. Okay, so we'll miss the space center. Damn it. Yeah, I should have saved some fuel for this. Oh well, is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing it this way again. This is risky. Okay. That's a bit faster, but we should be able to scrape across the atmosphere deeply enough anyway to kill our speed and re-enter safely. Okay, 60, 50, that's where we start to slow down a bit. 45, 40, 35, okay, that's a decent re-entry. And just how low can we get it? And we're out. Okay, time for the return. Here we go. Right, we're gonna land somewhere next to the desert, it seems. Well, not unfortunately, it's perfectly okay, but it's interesting, it's interesting. Let's turn around. Those engines are designed to take vast amounts of heat, so we'll use them to deal with the re-entry heat. At least, you know, we're gonna say that that's what we're doing, kind of roleplay it a bit. Not that it is in any way important in reality, it isn't. It most certainly is not. Still. Okay, should be getting heat any time now. We are certainly bleeding off a lot of speed, and there we go. First bits of heat there. Oh yeah. I think I turned this graphic settings down somewhere and forgot to turn them back up when I was looking for the solution to the lag spike problem. Okay. We're gonna do that. Just deploy them so that they start slowing us down a tiny bit. And then at one point we're gonna decouple them and decouple this and go with that. God, that kind of looks awesome. There go the parachutes. And should be ready to decouple it very soon now. Gonna turn that off, let it drift if it wants to. Yeah, deploying the parachutes will we still get flames. Probably not healthy for the parachutes or for the pilot, but well, the re-entry heat doesn't kill you yet. Yeah. Alright. So goodbye. Whoa. Let's turn that on so that it stabilizes. And in we go. So not too far off the space center, but certainly a ways off. All the same, I think we did all right. We managed to attach the first of those very heavy things, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time when we add the last one of these. And in the meantime, I'm gonna attach all but the last on my own. So I'll see you guys later.